Hello Stampers, my name is Linda Bedinger and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. And today what I'd like to do is share with you, this is the first order that I have coming from the new catalog. And I thought I would just share with you some of the things that are in here so you can get a first-hand look at what is making up some of the wonderful things in this catalog. The first thing I did was I ordered all of the new blends that are in this catalog. So there's basic black or dark basic black and then a light basic black. And I think that that is basically a dark and a light. And let's just see what the differences are. If I pull out this little swatch of paper here, this is the dark and this is the light. And gee, according to the way it looks to me, one is definitely darker, but not by much. It's almost a charcoal color for the light color. Then these are all new colors in the blends, which are kind of exciting. And these two are the Blackberry Bliss. And there's the dark Blackberry Bliss and the lighter Blackberry Bliss. Now there's definitely a difference on that one. Then the next two are Real Red. So we finally have the red, and there's the Real Red Dark, and here it is in the light. So there's definitely a difference on each one of these, although the black is the hardest to see. This one is the mango color, and there is the dark. That is such a pretty color, kind of a yellow orange. Two of my favorite colors, so I'm going to have to figure out how to work with that. And then a lighter color, very pretty. Then this is the dark and the light Cajun Craze. There's the dark, and there's the light. Again, not a huge discernible difference on that one, but definitely a difference. And then finally, the shaded spruce in the light, dark, and the light. So many, many more choices for our blends, and I am thrilled to have them. Now, let me move these out of the way, and I'm just gonna, I've deconstructed my box only so that I could take things like this out of the crinkle paper that it comes in, because that's so annoying to listen to on the videos. Okay, so let me start here. This is the new Swirls and Curls textured embossing folder. And this, I am just thrilled to get my hands on. It looks like it's just a luscious embossing folder. And let me grab a piece of darker paper to put underneath this so you can get a real idea. But there, isn't that pretty? That's going to make some amazingly beautiful backgrounds and some opportunity to color the tops of it. Very, very interesting. So that is the Swirls and Curls textured embossing folder. Next, I have here the Tin Tile Dynamic Textured Embossing folder. Now, this one is representative. It's like the old tin ceilings. And I guess I should have opened these as well. I apologize for the crinkling. I'll make it as little as I can get away with here. But this one, I'll lay that down here. Isn't that pretty? This is like an old tin tiling ceiling tile. Hard to spit that out. But it's a 6x6 folder, and this is the thicker dynamic one, which means you only need one clear plate and your base platform to run this through your Big Shot. I think we can have some fun with this. I've seen some beautiful designs done where what they embossed was the foils, and that's great. And this is, we've had this in the catalog, but red rhinestones, getting ready for Christmas, I ordered another little bit from that. This also was in the regular catalog, but I ordered it because I hadn't done it yet, and this is the Bokeh Dots larger stamp sets, and they're red rubber, and boy, that design is barely discernible in there. I've heard of people having a little difficulty working with this one. The marks on it are very shallow, so I understand that you need to use a limited amount of ink. It makes it work the best. As soon as I have a chance to play with it, I'll bring it back in a video and show a little bit about how that works. Okay, this is the 6x6 Glimmer paper for this time around, and we have, let's see exactly what do we have. This pretty copper, bright copper color. Then we have a red that looks like almost like a cherry cobbler red. Isn't that pretty? And then we've got kind of a greenish teal color, but tends more to green than to teal, to the blues. But this is 6x6 Glimmer paper, Joyous Noel. So green, red, and then this beautiful bright copper. That is gorgeous. This is something that's new in the Christmas catalog. These are regular size note cards and then matching envelopes, and they come in both gold and silver. And I'm going to just pull a couple of these out so we can take a quick look at them. And so the envelopes, isn't that pretty, have this silver rim on them. And then the note cards also are rimmed in silver, and this other package is of course gold. But there you have full-size cards already scored and cut, and then with this beautiful ability. Now that would be absolutely great to have in your stash, especially if you've got any kind of a momentous occasion coming, weddings or any of that, to kind of load up on those and have them at the ready for whatever it is you're going to do. That's just gorgeous. And so I ordered one of each so I could see them, and they're very, very pretty. So that is available, gold foiled edge cards and envelope, and silver foiled edge cards and envelopes. Okay, this is, and I'm not remembering where this is in the catalog. This is a punch, a new punch that's available. I'm going to take it out of its package. Well, maybe I won't because it's just too noisy. So let me see if I can quickly discern where that punch comes from. I have a copy of my catalog here, which I can't open and show you the insides of yet. But most of you will be getting your catalogs from me if you ordered with me in the last year. They should be coming towards the end of next week, I would think. They usually come out mid-month, the month before the catalog goes live. And so this one is part of the Peaceful Noel Stamp Set and Sprig Punch bundle. And so that's what this is. And that is going to be very handy for all kinds of things, just even sort of leafy pieces. I think that's great. Love having more punches because punches are so much easier. All right. I ordered some of these. These are the iridescent Boxwood wreath embellishments, and I love these things. I have a lot of the green ones, and I use them every chance I get on cards, and I did a lattice work one where we used those, but these are iridescent, and I thought even just cutting some of these off of the sprigs here and putting them, dotting them around a project would just sparkle up a project pretty amazingly. And then it comes in this wreath shape here that pulls apart so that you can make a much larger wreath, or you can use it as it is rolled up, or you can take the individual petals off. But I just thought that just gave me all kinds of ideas. So I ordered what I could of those, and I'm looking forward. I always do one white on white Christmas card every year that usually ends up being pretty popular. And so maybe I can incorporate that in my white on white cards this year. I don't know, but they intrigued me and they are beautiful. All right, so let me keep going. This item here is a project kit, and it is all of these. Let me just open this up. It's all of these amazing tags, and it comes with this boxed tin. So, and I love things like this. The kit, this would make a lovely gift for somebody. And inside the tin is all of the things you need to make these beautiful tags. There's bells and white twine and little doilies and green and red ribbon and beautiful snowflakes, and then all kinds of pieces in here that I'm just gonna open up a little bit so we can see. Here's some gold foil, some circular frames here with a little bit of gold around the edges, these green tags, red striped tags, more green tags, different shape. There we go, some red and white striped ones, these beautiful teardrop shaped ones in white with gold trim and then red with silver trim. Then there's more tags in here, and then stickers. These are hollies, smaller tags, some Christmas trees foiled, and some stars and banners in gold. I'm planning to put this kit together just the way they suggest, and then I think we could have some fun with this one, turning these pieces into full-size cards for Christmas. So lovely, lovely set. And there's, like I said, some bells here and some twine and a pretty good amount of red and green ribbon. So I'm looking forward. And then, as always with the kits that you get from Stampin' Up, on the back side is each of the different tags that they suggest you make, and all of the parts and pieces, then a list in here of everything your kit includes, so that you can follow along and either make them just the way they suggest or go outside the box and make your own versions. Anyway, that is that kit. And let me look at that one more time. It is called the Sincerely Santa Project Kit. And so I'm thrilled to get those. In fact, I thought I might even do those in a class. That would be kind of fun. Okay, next is I got this pretty ribbon, and I'm going to go ahead and open up one of these. And this came in the material like for Halloween. And I used to have a customer that Halloween was her favorite holiday, and so she sent out almost as many Halloween cards as most of us send out Christmas cards. And so over the years I've accumulated an awful lot of Halloween material to make cards for her. But this ribbon, which I can't seem to get, there it goes, is a glittered black organza ribbon. And that just intrigued me. And I'm going to lay it down here so you can see. So it is a see-through organza ribbon, but it's been permanently glittered. Isn't that pretty? So, and it is a little stiff, not really soft, so I bet this just is going to tie up and make absolutely gorgeous bows. Let me just pull one here and see what kind of thing we get. Yes, isn't that going to be pretty on a project? And maybe to wind some of this ribbon around some of the projects. Very, very pretty ribbon. So I got a little bit of that. Then I got another set. In fact, I used this in a video that I put up this week. This Tea Room Ribbon Combo Pack. I just love this Coastal Cabana and then the vanilla trimmed in a metallic that is copper. They're just such pretty ribbon. And I used it on a project with some Tea Time Specialty Designer Series paper this week. But very, very pretty ribbon. Not necessarily in the holiday catalog, but I was so taken with it, I decided I needed some more. Okay, so let's see. Next I have this, which is called Chicken Wire in the catalog. Chicken Wire Elements. And I'm going to just pull one out of here. And it is bigger than a normal card front. Well, you could probably get that whole thing on a card front. It looks like it would be just a little bit longer, but it would fit, the width would fit in it. And this is silvered on the one side and kind of white on the other. Looks like it's been laser cut. And this piece actually just separates from this border and can be used. Now that I think would fit on an entire card front. It definitely would. Definitely would. Now this other side, however, could be easily sponged or colored or done any number of things with. It's just very intriguing to me, and I could see having a swath of this on a card. I think it'll be very interesting to figure this out. And each package has 6 of these sheets in them, and they come in the silver color. So we'll have to play around with those and see what we can do with them. Okay, next I have this Christmas card project, Timeless Tidings project kit, and you can see that it's got those gold foiled envelopes on it. And I'm going to open this up so you can get an idea of what all is in here. And the first thing I see are some pretty green gems. So it looks like green gems, and behind it are some gold gems. And then, oh my gosh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's a watercolor kind of look. And this project kit, now you could gin this up and or down to make something just the way they suggest. And you know me, I can't ever stand to just do what they've asked me to do. So I will probably making some embellishments to go along with this. But this is the cards that the project kit makes. And it is Timeless Tidings Project Kit. 20, it's enough to make 20 cards, and then it's got the envelopes to go with. And the envelopes are printed on the insides, half of them with this green print, and half of them with, let's see, I thought some of them had the red print on the envelopes, but maybe not. So these are have this green stripe print on the inside of the envelopes. And aha! Here's the rest of the envelopes. Yes, some of them do have a red stripe printed on the inside of the envelopes, but they're all of the gold foiled. And then this, you can see here, is part of this. So this piece would go on here, and then it looks like there's some gold trim to go on that. Let's see what we've got here. Yep, all kinds of stuff. So I see some very vanilla tags with gold. Then I see some banners here with gold edging. There would be the chevron shape that might go down first and then this over the top. But this is just a beautiful kit. And these pieces, all watercolored, and all of them have some gold accents on them. And then this piece, I know, absolutely separates from here to go on and make one of these samples of the, there it is. Looks like it goes on this red background, and this piece just is die cut and comes out of here. So it layers with some gold pieces coming out on the sides here, and then has a tag. And there's a stamp set that goes with this, and I don't believe I ordered it. I didn't realize it until after I was done that it had a separate stamp kit with it, so I'll probably go ahead and get that, because it looks like there's a beautiful Merry Christmas. Something about moments and memories, comfort and joy, more about Christmas. So this would be a lovely thing to put together for your Christmas cards for this year, either going by what they suggest. And again, as a project kit, it tells you what you're making, what's inside, and then the instructions on the back of how to put together each one of these beautiful cards. Isn't that just gorgeous? So, and again, I may do this with my folks in a couple of card classes and have people make a handful of these, which makes for an easy card class because everything's already been cut for me, my favorite kind of thing. So that is that kit. And then, let's see, this is something else that I ordered, and that is this wonderful new tool that we have available that's going to be in the catalog. It's called the Take Your Pick tool, and this is a new tool with Stampin' Up. And let's see, this piece drops off, and then I know you dial this down and you get a little tiny putty end on the end of this, and then that is available to pick up things like sequins. I was out of sequins, so I just ordered some. So oops, that's coming out kind of a bunch there. And so it doesn't take much twisting to get it going, but one of the things that it's capable of doing is just picking up a sequin and then helping you place it down on your project. Isn't that cool? And so we've been looking for a tool like this. I guess I can take the glue dots off of the back of my pokey tools now. That's how I'd solve my problem, but it picks up anything here with this little putty piece. And then on this end is a little spatula, and for picking up little pieces or removing a rhinestone or something like that, this little spatula end is good. And this side here locks and unlocks. So you turn it down to unlock it, and then this piece comes out. And when you turn it around and put it back in here and lock it back in place, there's another pokey tool on the back side of this. So, and then it comes with a replacement piece with putty in it. And then you can get the refills. The refills, I think, are $3.50, and this tool is like $10, so it's very, very affordable. And then this comes with a 2-size stylus attachment here. And again, you just put this piece in place and then lock it into position, whichever side you want. I think this is going to be a very, very handy tool. I'm going to put this back the way they intended it and put this away. Let's see. This goes on this end, and this piece goes on this end to keep your putty supple, I guess. And there we go. So I'm looking forward to working with this and seeing how that all comes together. And of course, there's a little instruction booklet, as always with Stampin' Up! Tools. And that looks to be going to be very, very useful. The next thing I got, now these aren't brand new, but I did get some because I hadn't gotten them before, and I was real curious about this. This is called reversible ribbon, and this ribbon is has 2 sides. So there it is on this side that looks to be kind of a cherry cobbler color with a copper edging, and the other side is copper colored ribbon. Can you see the difference between the two? Isn't that pretty? It's very soft and very pliable. And gosh, this is 5/8. Yes, 5/8 of an inch. So a substantial piece of ribbon here, and it looks like it's going to tie very easily. And won't that make pretty bows? All of that iridescence on there. Very, very pretty ribbon. I did get some of these cute little Christmas embellishments, and these are called Santa's Workshop Enamel Shapes. And there's red enamel shapes and green in 2 sizes, and then white, and then bows, snowflakes, and Christmas trees. Aren't those cute? And I think that'll be kind of fun on some of the Christmas projects. Okay, now we're down to, let's see, this and this. This is another set of note cards and envelopes. And let me open this. And they're just as red as they can be. And thought those might be kind of fun for the holidays. And it looks like they have white insides and red on the back. And these are called Santa's Workshop Memories and More Cards and Envelopes. And then here is the Santa's Workshop Memories and More card pack, which I'm also going to open so you can see how this works. And I think this is a brilliant idea. As you know, I have shown over time using some of these card packs to make really simple, quick cards. And let me just open this up. And these card packs are such a value because this card pack is like $10. And in here are just tons of material. Let's see if I can coax this out of here. Okay, there's that size. And then there's, generally speaking, 2 of this size. Isn't that cute? All right, so this one doesn't want to come out. But there we go. So this size would fit easily on here to make a little card. And this size fits on these card bases in the red to make larger cards. And these are meant, many of them, for people who do scrapbooking, but I found that they're great for card making as well. So this larger set card pack has, let's see what we've got, some Santas, Santas again on resting, the most wonderful time of the year. Wouldn't that make just a beautiful card? And take some of the embellishments. Santa Claus is coming to town. And then, of course, they're all double-sided. So there's more patterns on the back. There's a beautiful Merry Christmas on the back of the Santa. And some green and Merry Christmas words. And other kinds of things that you could just add something on top. And they make beautiful cards. And there's, oh, and then usually I was going to say there's a piece in here, and isn't that cute? This is like Advent stickers. So there's all the way through December, and then stickers that say holiday tradition baking goodies. There's Christmas trees, little banners, and then this page of stickers here that is, and I think they're stickers. Yes, they're stickers. And they've got candy canes and trim, and these are glittered, many of them. And then one more page of stickers here that have different sayings on them. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, some tags, some holly. And these little round things say the official seal of the North Pole. Then we have a couple pieces that are specialty in here that are glittered pieces, snowflakes, and a little bit here with a snowman, and then these pretty stripes, a tree with some glitter pieces on it, dots with glitter, and then the Santa and the ho ho ho. So you can see that for $10 and a package of these envelopes, you could get a whole different kind of Christmas card setup going, or you mix and match. Maybe some of these would go good with some of the other things that you have set up for Christmas. And each one of these packages, you know, there's a lot of material in here, and I want to open this one of these little ones, and it's usually the similar kind of thing, only in a smaller size. So again, oh, isn't that cute? Little present. And little sheet of holly, so not exactly the same. Lots of different kinds of things, but what a wonderful way to get started with some quick holiday notes, or putting one of these with presents instead of a tag, or using some of the tag material with this. It looks to be just a wonderful combination and a real easy way to make a lot of Christmas cards for not very much money. That card pack again is $10. And let's see, how much are the red envelopes? Let me see if I can tell that. So there's 20 of the red envelopes in a package for $8.50. So for $18, you can have handmade Christmas cards, at least 20 different ones, and maybe using other envelopes a lot more. So wonderful, wonderful opportunity. This set is one of the ones that I ordered. This is the Dashing Deer stamp set, and there's the sentiments on it with appreciation for all you do, your year-round spirit of giving, many thanks, many thanks, many merry thanks, happy Christmas wishes, remember you this season with warm thoughts and a wish for everything merry. And this beautiful deer. And then the thinlets, and pardon the crinkling here, I'll try to keep it down to a slow roar. And there is the thinlet dies that go with this. So there's a die to cut out this guy. There's one for this one. There's this one, and then there's a leaping deer that isn't represented by a stamp with a very elaborate headset here. Isn't that pretty? And lots of snowflakes and little flowers, and oh, look at these. These are corner pieces. Isn't that pretty? So lots of very interesting things, and it's similar to these sprays up here, but not exactly the same. And then it looks like there's die pieces to cut out some of those flowers, maybe to put on your thing here to give them a little bit more dimension. It looks like they're a little bit bigger. But that is the set. Isn't that gorgeous? I can hardly wait to get a chance to play with that. So that is the Dashing Deer and the Detailed Deer Thinlet dies. Then I have another set that I got. This is the Merry Christmas to All set, and here is the stamp set, and I loved the font and the greetings. It's Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It's got swirls, and it's got banners and more greetings, and then in block lettering, Merry Christmas, cheers, blessings, holiday, happy, wishing, have from us you to you, and wishes very bright. So you can make just about anything out of all of that. And let's take a look at the thinlet dies that go with this. And there are the thinlet dies. It looks like there is 2 different sizes of banner tags. And then we have, now let's see there. We have Christmas, holidays, Merry, and these are all in such beautiful fonts. This would be a wonderful thing to have in your stash. Let me bring back my paper so we can really see these. And then I've got a happy here. So happy holidays, Merry Christmas, in just this beautiful font. Lovely thing to have in your stash for not only this year, but going forward. Okay, so that is that holiday set. Merry Christmas thinlet dies and Merry Christmas to All stamp set. Ah, so much fun. This catalog has got so many beautiful things. And then in here is this corrugated textured impression dynamic embossing folder. That's a mouthful. And this is one that makes a corrugated card front. Now, you can ask yourself, what in the devil would you do with something like this? But I have seen amazing things where paper has been cut out in various shapes, like Christmas trees and other holiday messages that are stamped, and then run through something that's corrugated and then fussy cut out, and they're absolutely gorgeous. Also, I used to have a corrugator one of those little dial-up things where you put your paper through it and you cranked your paper through and it came out corrugated on the other end. And we used to use those to put on top of a card that you're mailing that maybe have rhinestones and things to protect those and to keep the post office from charging too much extra postage because there's things poking out. And so having one of these in your stash to have some old retired paper that you could run through this and have corrugated pieces sitting around to protect your mailings, I think sounded like just a very practical idea. So I got that. Last couple of things here is ribbon. So I got some of the Poppy Parade, and now I know in the new catalog there's red ribbon with a white edge. So I will have Poppy Parade and I'll get the red. And then I don't know if you've seen this ribbon in the catalog. This was new this year, this ruffled ribbon. And it's just so pretty. I ordered one and I really liked it, so I'm in the process of just accumulating lots of different ones. And I'm trying to see what they're saying the color of this one is. Powder pink. Isn't that pretty? And it's just very soft and pliable and makes up beautiful bows and embellishments on your cards. Let's see, I think, oh, this one, which is new to me, which is this textured weave ribbon in the gray granite, I believe. Yes, in the gray granite. And this gray granite color is really growing on me. It's kind of a brown gray instead of a blue gray, and it's just lovely to work with. So, one other thing I got that was, oh, I got all 4 of these paints, Glimmer paints, I think they're called. Let's take a look at exactly what they're called. This is all-purpose champagne mist, and I think they are called Glimmer paste. I'm afraid I don't have the package right in front of me, but there is a frost white, a champagne, a Vegas gold, isn't that cute? And then this, which is I think called bright copper. And you can paint directly with these on your projects. And the thing that I'm kind of interested in is using one of our spritzers and maybe dropping some alcohol in the spritzer and a drop or 2 of this colored paint in there and using it to get shimmer spray on some of the cards. I think that would be very, very interesting. Shimmer spray on cardstock, shimmer spray on vellum, on window sheet, I think could be very, very interesting. I'm really looking forward to playing with these. So these are some that I've ordered, and then I had not gotten this stamp, so I got this one, which is the Country Road, and I thought that was going to be particularly good for making masculine cards. And I think that is it. I can't believe I've gone through that whole big box. But that is the material that I got, from my first run through the catalog. And here it is, the holiday catalog. And you can see some of the projects on the front here. There's, oh, paper. I did get some paper. So let me share with you some of the paper that I got. All right, so this is, oops, something went over on the floor. This is some of the holiday paper, and this looks to be just gorgeous stuff. I'm just going to pull this all out so we can take a good look at it. And this was, oh, there goes the rest of the paper on the floor. So this paper is original photography by Stampin' Up! Personnel that then has been put together and to make this beautiful paper. Isn't that just gorgeous? Wasn't sure how I was going to feel about this, but it is beautiful in person. And then it's got a dot pattern on the back side. Then there's one here that are lights, and on the back side of that is kind of, it's a green, looks like shaded spruce that looks a little mottled. Very pretty though. Make fun background kinds of things. Oh, look at this. This is one of those bokeh dots. I showed you the background stamps that I got. And I've done this by hand before in some projects, and I love the pattern of that. And then a very faint pattern of some pine cones on the back of that one. Very pretty. This one is a striped green on green star pattern at an angle. And let's see, the back side of this one is Christmas stockings. All kinds of different Christmas stockings. Very fun. Okay, then this is a different pattern or a different photograph than the first one we looked at. And this one's got a lot of gold accents in it. Isn't that pretty? And then it's got a red pattern on the back side with a faint pinstripe running diagonally across the page. Oh, pretty, pretty. This one has a faint pattern of poinsettias on this paper. I'll bring that up, see if you can see that a little bit better. I don't know if you can or not. My lighting isn't terrific here. Okay, so maybe you can see that. Very pretty. Let's see what's on the back side. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? So this looks like all kinds of ornaments in gold, glittered gold. Now the paper isn't glittered or shiny, but the photograph is this photorealism paper is very, very interesting. So that is one package of the paper, and it looks like I'm going to have to go rescue the other packages that fell on the floor. And it looks like these are the other papers that came out of the Christmas catalog, or the holiday catalog here. And I'm going to open this up and take this set out as well. This is called Under the Mistletoe Designer Series paper. And isn't that pretty? This is, they're all of course double-sided, so pine cones and sprigs and all kinds of things. And then white and various green color dots on the back side. A Christmas plaid and various poinsettias. Ornaments with sprigs. This looks like the punch. That was the sprig punch. And a red pattern with little green dots on it. Very pretty. A green plaid and another poinsettia pattern. Very pretty. This one's got little red bells and pine cones and spruce sprigs on it, and some colored dots on the back side. This is another Christmas plaid with green, and this has reindeer on the back side with sprigs of pine. And then this starts the repeat of the pattern here. So that is the Under the Mistletoe Christmas paper package. Then this package is a specialty designer series paper that is part of the first Frost suite, Frosted Floral Specialty Designer Series paper. And let's just go through this. Oh gosh, that's gorgeous. This paper, I'm going to move it in the light and hopefully you'll be able to see it, is pearlized. And that's been the theme all year long. That Do What You Love package that came out right at the beginning of the new catalog is also got that pearlized look. And I understand that pearl is the anniversary gem for 30 years, and Stampin' Up! Is 30 years old this year. So they followed this pearl kind of pattern here, and this paper is gorgeous. And it's got something on it here that looks like pine, so it would be a little non-traditional for Christmas, but isn't that just beautiful? On the backs, oh, the backside is pearlized as well, and that is kind of a gray with sprigs on it. Boy, that's beautiful. Okay, the next one are various greens and grays in this floral pattern, and the back looks like everything is pearlized. And this is a green pattern of sprigs of some kind here. Then, oh, look at this. These almost look like those thistle flowers to me. I'm sure there's a proper name for them, but I don't know what it is. But it's almost got a purple cast to it with the green. Isn't that beautiful? And on the back side are green with trailing vines. Absolutely stunning. Then this is a leaf pattern in various shades of green that's pearlized with a pearlized, I don't know what color this is in the back. Almost a bronzy. Let's see what it says here. The colors are Blackberry Bliss, so that was the purple that we saw, Blushing Bride, Gray Granite, Merry Merlot, Mint Macaron, Mossy Meadow, Night of Navy, Pear Pizzazz, Pineapple Punch, Powder Pink, Soft Seafoam, Soft Suede, and Tranquil Tide. So maybe this is soft suede. It's almost got a reddish cast to it. It's beautiful. Just gorgeous. And then here, let's see. This one we've seen. Now this one is like long vines. Oh, and on the back here, look at this beautiful Blackberry Bliss. Isn't that gorgeous? That would be absolutely stunning with this paper. Just luscious. Okay, and then look at these little flowers. Isn't that cute? All kinds of little flowers in many different colors, and then a brightish, almost a mint and mint macaron background here. Just very, very pretty. And that is the paper for this particular series, this pearlized series. And so that is some of the stuff that I got this time. It's a little bit like Christmas. It does feel a little bit like Christmas. I can hardly wait to get in there and mess around with all of these lovely pieces that I have here. And so that is my first haul, if you will, from the holiday catalog. And like I said, if you have shopped with me, then you're close to getting your catalog in the mail from me. And if you don't have a demonstrator and you would like to have a catalog, please ping me. My information is always listed below the video, and I'd love to chat with you and love to be your demonstrator. And if you were to join my team, you could order now from the catalog. That's one of the perks of being a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, is that you get access to ordering well in advance of the public. And so you get first dibs on just about everything. So that's it for me today. I hope you enjoyed that. you'll be able to order on my website soon from the new catalog at www.lbedinger.stampinup.net, and I will be back soon with some projects from this catalog and other projects and cards. Thanks for joining me today. I so appreciate your spending some time with me on YouTube. Thanks again. Bye.